I'm Sam, I'm Forrest's little brother, and I'm here to say a few words about my wonderful brother on the occasion. Where to start? Well, first of all, congratulations getting through the ceremony, Forrest. You handled it like a champ. Smooth, efficient, under control, everything we've come to expect from you. Now, I know that Forrest seemed like he had his equanimity strongly in place, but you all there in the audience weren't with me and Forrest a couple hours before the ceremony. Now, he was as outwardly calm as you might ever expect Forrest to be, because that's just how he rolls. He is smooth and composed, no matter what. But this is, in fact, right before his wedding. It's sort of a momentous occasion. And I know Forrest well enough to know that when his finger twitches while he's playing pool, that there's something going on under the surface. And of course, he's Forrest, so there's never going to be any kind of a disturbance in the force, so to speak. But that was when I just decided to look him in the eye and say, Forrest, you are as ready for this as anyone will ever be ready for anything. Because Forrest is, well, similar to Michelle. Hearing that story that I heard just now from Michelle's friends, I realized that Forrest is kind of in that same mold. He's always sort of balancing the forces of the world into a very handleable medium. I was telling the party the other night that being Forrest's younger brother is sort of a curse because, well, I mean, he's handsome, successful, athletic, good-looking, conscientious, whole grain, recycled, all-American. And frankly, it's sort of a disaster. It's kind of the worst older brother you could ever imagine. And I talked about how, now that he has secured a likable, wonderful, wholesome, intelligent, badass, worthwhile, funny, entertaining, classy, attractive, beautiful, outstanding wife, and is destined to crank out a bunch of telekinetic uber children, who will, by age 8, disarm the Iranians, broker a peace deal among the warring tribes in the Sudan, and invent a cure for piracy. That Sierra and I are, of course, doomed to a life of inferiority complexes and AA meetings. But I recently began to view my brother in a new light when I kind of thought about his accomplishments, because the thing about Forrest, he's a big failure. Oh yeah. I don't know how many of you knew this, but in high school he came second in the entire state of California in cross-country skiing. Second. That's the first loser, people. You know what his GPA was in high school? 3.9. Loser. Forrest got a black belt in Taekwondo to fill up his spare time, but he had to give it back, because he felt he wasn't practicing enough. It's the curse of being unbelievably scrupulous. You never come in first. At least not until today. Congratulations. Really proud of my sister-in-law and my brother, even though he's a big loser. Love you forever. Raise your glasses.